Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here, and I am here to do a WWE video. This is going to be a pretty good video due to me doing this video. Now this video, I'm going to be talking about storylines that need to happen or a storyline that has happened, but they never came to a conclusion from it. So, yeah. So, and I will come after this video and do a recap of some of tonight's Raw is War. So let's get started. So I wanted to, before I come back and talk about one of the biggest storylines that we never got a finish for, let me come and talk about the Bianca versus Elena Vega, and I think this could be a short term feud. As y'all know, last Monday night, Montez Ford was poisoned, and due to that, with that storyline of him being poisoned, she came out and she verbatim as Zelina Vega, 1, 2, 3. Did they have anything to do that? And do anything to do with it? I knew for a fact. She said I had nothing to do with it. Anything, but I think this Bianca Zelina Vega storyline needs to go on and start now, starting tonight. And we got a wrestling match with them where none other Bianca Belair came out on top. And with this, trying to, let me think, I'm reading something. I think with this storyline, this is what I put on the story for the storyline. I think a mystery, they need to do with something like a mystery female come forward, mystery female wrestler come forward to tell Bianca she has some evidence proving that she has evidence proving that Zelina Vega might have something to do with Zelina Vega, Angel Garza, and Andrade saying Nars might have had something to do with her husband being poisoned, something, and to me, something might have been put in his food, something might have been put in his drink. We don't know. But like I'm saying, I think they can, if they do that right now, I think that would be important. It was just, that's just one of the things I do want to see. Now another thing I want to see, I've been saying this for a year and a good year and a half. I want to see a faction. I want to see a family faction, and the reason I've been saying that, I've been wanting to see Nia Jax, Tamina, Naomi, Jay and Jimmy Uso, and Roman Reigns be a faction. And the reason I've been putting that, saying I want to see them as a faction, I think they could be a dominant faction is one. Number two, I think this faction could be like, they could be holding, like Roman Reigns could be holding the U.S. Universal WWE and Universal title belts. Jay and Jimmy Uso can be holding tag team titles on um, on Raw or SmackDown. Nia holding tag team titles with Tamina, and Naomi holding the SmackDown titles, and then one of the two can be holding and bringing in, just holding all the gold. I can see them all having all the gold from Raw and SmackDown, literally. And they bring in some of their family members. And thing, if y'all don't know, they do have a family. Some of their family members are a faction on the independent circuit. If you have heard of the Samoan dynasty, yeah, that's their family. And I think they can bring that to the WWE and work that in. I just, yeah. So yeah, I think that will work. I'm gonna come back to my top one in a minute. And my fourth one is Angel Garza versus Andrade Cien. Now I made some notes about how this feud could go and how WWE, if WWE ever, use it. Now, if they could do this, I can see it. I can see Andrade Cien and Garza versus Andrade Cien, and then it will bring the end to bring an end to them. And this is where I'm gonna have a key example. So I can see Andrade Cien. It can probably get fed up with Garza, and Garza just been over 2 months, been losing his matches, and Zelina Vega and Andrade Cien is not too pleased, and they walk out on him every time. Every time he loses, every time he's losing, they be costing him the match because they walk out. Now I can actually see that due to that. Let me see when Garza is attacked. I can see him being attacked by Zelina Vega and Andrade Cien, and then walk out on him again, and then in a match when Andrade attacks him and start beating him down in the back or in the ring. Probably we could have a unexpected surprise who comes and have his back. This is where I feel like this could be where his cousin comes in, Herberto Carrillo. I think this is where his cousin Herberto Carrillo comes and saves him, and he go, "Cuz I told you, this is something." And he said, "We're blood. That's not blood. I got you back." And I think that lead to Herberto Carrillo and Garza, his cousin, and Herbert Angel Garza and Roberto Carrillo end up starting a tag team, and so I think that would be something I think I can see WWE doing. Now let's get on to a feud. A storyline we never got a finish to, and that was the finished storyline between Bobby Lashley and Lana. We never got a finish with that. They just dropped it and stopped doing it. I actually feel like WWE, whenever Lana is back, so I think they need to pull that back up, and they need to we never got an ending to this feud. So I think if they had I know Lana had to go and take care of her mom, but I feel like with this feud, they should have started a feud with MVP, Bobby Lashley, MVP versus Lana, and a mystery tag team of her choosing. Now this is where I feel like where she could be plotting to get revenge on MVP, because MVP came between her and Bobby Lashley, so-called marriage on the show, and they end up having a mixed intergender match and stuff. So MVP and Bobby Lashley versus Lana, and and a person of her choice, or two females of her choice, and to figure out who Lana mystery partner is, to try to end this storyline completely for us. And Lana could be talking to people to see who was talking to people to see if they would help her and stuff. And you have Shelton Benjamin spying on her, seeing who she's talking to, and then she's talking to people, video chatting with people from Skype. She's video chatting with Dana Brooks, Ember Moon, Catherine Carter, Maya Yim, Mercedes Martinez, Nikki Cross, Piper Niven, Tamina on Skype, just because she wants to get revenge on her ex-husband Bobby Lashley in MVP, and it turns out Shelton Benjamin could be um, working for Lana to help her get our truth in our truth in Shelton Benjamin be the one working with her just to help her to get her revenge on MVP. I mean, I think that would have been a good, like, I mean, they could have made that storyline go on and on. And I think they need to pick that back up for we can actually get a full on, a full on closure with that storyline. We never got a closure with that storyline. So what I gave you for that storyline, I think that could have went down. I mean, her to find two females who would stand by her and go up against Bobby Lashley and MVP. And I actually think seeing two females going up against Bobby Lashley, I know that y'all might say it reminds you of our old storyline that has been done. I mean, time and time again, you have seen WWE recycles old storylines, but I actually think that the Bobby Lashley MVP versus the Lana revenge story, I actually think that would work and thing. So we'll have to see. But I want to hear from y'all out all of the um all of those storylines that I think we should be having right now, or we should get, or storyline we need closure for. Let me hear from y'all. Which one of y'all think out of all of this? All of this storylines I mentioned, which one you want to see? Do y'all want to see a full closure of the Lana versus Bobby Lashley storyline, end up being into a mixed intergender match, or do you want to see the Bianca Zelina Vega short-term feud? And do y'all want to see a new faction form with none other Roman Reigns, Jay and Jimmy Uso, Tamina Snuka, Nia Jax, and Naomi? And do you want to see Angel Garza, the feud of Angel Garza and Andrade Cien? All right, y'all. Those are your choices. So tell me, out of all the whole feuds that I mentioned, which ones is your favorite? Until then, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.